Well, the movement is peaceful, tranquil, if you will, but the competition is anything but. Monday, the Mary B. Martin School of the Arts will be screening a new documentary called Float. It features the incredible talent of those who dedicate their lives to making special model aircraft and then perfecting the flight. Joining me with more on the upcoming film and an opportunity to meet the filmmaker is Anita DeAngelis with the Mary B. Martin School of the Arts. Great to have you.
Nice to be here, Amy.
I watched the trailer for this particular documentary yesterday, and just the patience that it takes for these folks to make these different model aircraft.
These are people who are truly obsessed about their craft and about flying these aircraft. I mean, it's truly remarkable to me.
And a little bit of a local, because the ETSU Mini Dome, I understand some of the footage in this documentary was taken from there.
That's right. So ETSU several years ago hosted some F1D competitions. That's the name of these model planes, F1D. But you know, it's such a unique situation to have this competition at ETSU, and now to be able to see the film. I hope people will come out and enjoy it.
And folks are getting a look at the trailer right now and just the detail of every little bit. And we're sort of looking at a rubber band, which in this process is crucial.
Right, and these planes can stay in the air for 40 minutes at a time, powered by a rubber band. I mean, it's unbelievable.
And the weight of the plane, how did you compare that?
So the weight of the plane is about the weight of a $1 bill.
Oh my goodness, and it can
Pretty
stay
remarkable.
And float in the air for so long. And this documentary really sort of profiles a couple of competitors, right?
Right, it follows the competitive career of a couple of people, a couple of individuals. The world competition happens in a salt mine in Serbia. So, you know, there's footage inside the salt mine that's absolutely stunning. I mean, it's just hard to believe what these people do with these planes, and how attached they are to this competition and the work that goes into it.
And you said too, it's so tranquil, and watching it, it's almost like just kind of puts you in a little bit of a daze.
It does. It's very mesmerizing to watch this film and to see these planes up in the air. You know, I'm really sorry that I didn't have an opportunity to see the competition live at ETSU. If it ever comes back, I'm there.
Don't miss it.
Yeah, don't miss it.
And so folks have an opportunity to come out, see this documentary, and then you're going to do sort of a Q&A after.
Right, so this is part of our Southern Circuit Tour of Independent Filmmakers, and after every film, we have the filmmakers. One of the plane competitors is going to be here as well. So we'll have some insights from other individuals into what it takes to compete at this level. So.
And really, when you start, I was reading a little bit about them, and for one of them, it was something that he picked up and just an amazing talent in like a year.
Right.
The other one has literally worked his whole life just trying to figure this all out.
Right. So, you know, it's part art, but it's also physics to figure out how to get these planes to function well. But the design is absolutely remarkable. There are some scenes in someone's shop where they're putting together one of the planes, and I mean, I'm completely taken by this whole story.
So folks can come on out. This is, like you said, part of that tour. They can watch the documentary and stick around afterwards, which I think that conversation is going to be really interesting.
Really interesting, yes. And that's one of the things that we love so much about this film series, is it's really about having conversation. Yeah.
When do they get here?
So they'll be here Monday afternoon, and the film will be Monday night at 7 o'clock. And so I hope people will come out and enjoy it.
I love the opportunities that you give us to be able to just tap into something that most of us don't think twice about, you know?
Right, we don't even know about something like this.
I had to learn about that type of model plane because it's not a paper airplane, it's not a model plane that we think about with the steel and the aluminum.
Right, it's a very specific plane made out of probably some kind of wood or some plastics, and then the rubber, even the rubber for the rubber band, is very specific.
Isn't that cool? Who knew, right? All right, well, a wonderful opportunity coming up through the Mary B. Martin School of the Arts. That documentary will be airing Monday, November 18th. It'll begin at 7 p.m., happening at the Ball Hall Auditorium on the ETSU campus. The preceding portion of Daytime Tri-Cities was sponsored by